Alright, fuck, is it shaking? Let me. Anyways, alright, fuckers. Back with form indication today. And it's funny because I know like a few episodes ago, I was talking about, oh, look at me, I'm so positive, blah, 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 right? You just have to be curious. And then the following episodes, I was not in the most positive fucking mood, and I was my language. That's the biggest thing is language, right? The more we speak about something in a specific way, the more we end up feeling that way, whether it's true or not. Our thoughts are our actions become us. So it's very important to be wary of the language. But also, actually, yesterday I realized while I was drawing, not during the practice of those what's it called, the fucking handlebar section of the crazy scooters that I was doing yesterday, but I practiced a bit more of that afterwards, and I realized like, holy shit, my brain actually picked up on this because I was doing it much better and from different angles. And I realized also I was enjoying it so much because I was simply focused on the problem solving. And I know I've said this before, oh, I'm gonna focus on the effort, blah blah blah, but I think I'm finally starting to understand how to enjoy the process, which really and to derive enjoyment from the effort, which really is just to derive enjoyment from the problem solving of whatever you're attempting, not just with art, right? Like at work, when I practice piano, blah blah blah. I realize that, oh, okay, I think I'm slowly starting to make enjoying the process feel more organic. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna continue try to cultivate that, right? The whole idea of growth mindset moving forward. And maybe I probably sound like a broken record, but I don't really give a shit because I think it's important to also keep reminding myself of this as well, right? These moments where my new mindset overshadows my old one, which is my old one being kind of for serious or not serious, but I have a tendency to say things sarcastically and kind of shit on myself, right? Sure, it's funny and whatever, but it's actually not that fruitful when it comes to actually learning, especially because I'm now commentating and shit while I'm doing art. If my commentary is just me making ha ha ha, oh my god, I'm so bad, then I'm gonna actually end up thinking that. So that's okay. It's been a couple minutes. It's been a couple of minutes, but the point is, I think I'm starting to actually understand and foster a positive, growth oriented, enjoying the process mindset. So let's continue to keep that in mind going forward. But anyways, so yeah, form indication. I'm gonna continue with the spheres because spheres are the most difficult, right? There's really nothing else to say there. Yeah, it's funny because like even this act of just drawing this fucking ellipse was very enjoyable because I'm just getting into the practice of constantly seeing it in my mind's eye as well, right? And I saw this really interesting comment on someone from the artwod, one of the general channel, like one of the channels, and this guy's very skilled, and he was basically saying that everybody visualizes and sees form and all that stuff in a different way. It's all about knowledge, right? With knowledge is how we can actually ensure that whatever we make is believable, which I thought was very it's true. It's completely true, you know, and it's important to keep in mind as well. Okay, so what am I doing here? I want to. And again, I really have to keep the ellipse in mind while I'm doing this. This is still difficult, obviously, and it's not as if I'm perfect or anything, but I think the most difficult part is the curve, right? Because okay, this has become a bit. Because I have a tendency to curve it inwards at the beginning of the line, and to not really follow the curve of the ellipse at the edge of the sphere. Which obviously isn't good. Like, this is not ideal by any means. Yeah, I fucked it up here. This doesn't really make any sense. And I still think the perspective is a bit off. Because it's kind of... Yeah, this one is... The minor axis is here for this ellipse. Or for this one... Actually, I think it's okay. I just think I didn't... It's supposed to be more like this, right? It's much more subtle. Yeah, this curve, it shouldn't be curving like this so much. It should be more subtle. Right. But that's okay. Just gonna keep doing my best. Obviously, I struggle with this angle. But hey, that wasn't so bad. Let me take a little break. Oh, fuck, I left my water bottle. I keep goddamn forgetting my water bottle. So sad. Okay. Again, focus on the visualization, right? So it's just an ellipse. It's going around, right? Wrapping it is the most important part. Like that. That's what I think. Apart from this one being a bit wonky, I think it's okay. Just really imagining it wrapping around. It's kind of like curving at the edge before coming inwards. Because it is a sphere. Okay, I fucked up that line. That's okay. So it's this line specifically that really fucked things up. See? If you just ignore that, see, now that looks a lot better. Same thing here. But wait, I think the minor axis is still off. Yeah, I keep messing up the... I have to keep that in mind. I think that's the most important thing going forward. Because... Again, this one's also okay. Although that's a big issue, but I think again the biggest thing I want to focus on, or think I should focus on, is that minor axis. Which should solve a lot of problems. See, this is already wrong because I didn't curve it enough. And I know this might be one of those things where people maybe think, why go to this extent to just be able to understand the contours of a sphere? And again, like, this is all a mistake, right? This entire sphere, I kind of rushed into it, so it's gonna look very off regardless. It looks okay, but it's nothing incredible. But yeah, the reason I'm even going to this extent to understand this is, again, like, it's all form, right? If I can understand the form of something as essentially perfectly curved, and I've said this before, literally last time, but there's a reason all of this is being done. Okay, lots of mistakes there, but it's good. I'm excited. I feel as if I could get it decently consistent by the end of the session, hopefully. But if not, that's okay. Enjoy the process. Wait, that's the thing, is the fact. Oh, god fucking damn it. Bro, fuck this goddamn pen cap. And I. It's okay. When I'm rich off of my YouTube money, I will 100% buy a replacement pen cap. So anytime this one falls, I can be like, ah, whatever. I have an extra one right here. And I pull it out of my asshole. Okay, I guess my seating arrangement is fine. But yeah, the biggest thing is to continue reminding myself that literally I feel the best at the end of these drawing sessions when I'm just patient, right? And I just focus on the problem at hand. You know, especially when it comes to art, there's literally no good rushing it. It's true when it comes to every skill, but I think art, 100%. There's literally no point rushing it. It's fucking useless. Which one did I start with today? Oh, it was this one and this one, right? Did I do this one as well? I did do this one. Okay. Okay, now that I've set that precedent, go. It's not curved enough. Something like that. I think this was incorrect. Or this one was incorrect. One of these. Ah, that was difficult to do. Maybe it's getting a bit more consistent, I would like to think, but this line is kind of fucking things up. Something like that, maybe. It's a bit better. I can actually tell that it's a bit better. So, I kind of wanted this to be a bit more curved. Maybe I can fix that. There you go. Subtle, but that's how I want it. And while I'm doing this, I'm trying to keep the perspective of the ellipse. Fuck, I established in mind. You know, it's gonna be lots of issues, but I think it is slowly getting better. I would like to believe. Okay. And oh yeah, I guess my ellipses in general I'm making bigger too, which is good. That practice is necessary. Good shit. But yeah, okay, what angle have I not done yet? I've done this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Like these four, right? I've done. That could have been a bit more, could have been a bit stronger too. And this curve needs work. So why don't we... Okay, now that I've established that, I don't think this one was right either, but I think I can make it right. Hopefully. So like maybe it's a bit better, but this definitely should not be curved like this. This should honestly just be ignored. I think. Okay, let's keep that solid curve going. I think that is a bit better. Okay, so maybe it is following it. This one's definitely a better curve than this one, but it's okay. It's not bad. Slowly but surely, we're getting the contours down, which is what the most important thing is, right? Really just focusing on that ellipse. Okay, which direction do I want to make this in? Now that I look at this one was really fucky. But let's see. Maybe we could do it this way, right? I clearly struggle with this sort of angle, so no, that's not enough of a curve at all. But what if I just keep that in mind? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't think. Nah, see, it doesn't matter because no matter if I make it consistent or aligned, the problem is for something that's a sphere, right? The curve needs to be much greater. We need to believe that these lines are wrapping around in an extremely rounded form, and this just doesn't convey that level of believability. I'm still gonna finish it because this is good practice of keeping the ellipses in mind. And again, I'm not gonna worry about perfection or anything, but it's good to also say these things out loud while I do them, right? Because how else am I going to know? How else am I going to know? How else am I going to actually understand what I'm doing? Okay, I'm just gonna take a break. Uno secondo momento. I think one mistake I'm making right now is the fact that I'm still going a bit too fast. I don't think I've had, apart from this one, I don't think there's been a single one in today's batch that actually looks pretty believable, right? I had a couple before. This one looks believable, but the lines are shit. This one doesn't look make sense. This one, the lines are also pretty shit, right? This one looks believable, but the lines are shit. This one looks pretty okay. This one does not make sense. Because again, like these lines need to be more curved. I think I need to keep that in mind. Like every time the lines are way more curved is when the believability comes into play. So let's keep that in mind going forward. See, I think that is a bit more believable. So yeah, that's the ellipse now that I'm working with, right? Did I end up turning it? Yeah, I did end up turning it, which isn't great. But I think I am keeping it relatively consistent. Something like that, right? This pen also makes it pretty fucking, see? God damn it, pretty hard. Sometimes you start off strong, but even just the fact that like I can't control the lines as well is resulting in some fuckiness. But this one actually looks okay, I think. I mean, the lines are definitely an issue, but I think it looks okay. Well, onwards to more, right? Flip this over just for consistency's sake, because that's technically the bottom. But, yep, let's do more. I'm gonna keep doing this. I think this is an extremely important form to understand, and it's only to my benefit. But it's just about the curve. I really need to get that that curve down. See, but that doesn't look believable. Why doesn't this look believable? See, that's not enough of a curve. I should be following. Yeah, see, that doesn't make any sense. This curve, it should be getting more curve, not less. So this just doesn't make any sense. See? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna leave this one as is because, well, might as well just at least try to fill this out. I think also it's just about, again, there's so many different things to think about when it comes to art, right? I need to visualize the ellipse. I need to make the ellipse's axis consistent, but I also need to see it in my mind's eye as some sort of, like me being the overhead camera, right? And seeing it as a form, you know, and trying to imagine how would it look like if it was already existing. And I'm simply just, quote unquote, the avatar putting down, or an avatar of sorts, simply bringing the lines into existence. That's what a lot of these great artists say, is that the world already exists. They're simply the gateway to it, right? I think that's profound, but I also think it's just one of those things that sounds deep. And they're like, oh yes, I'm the gateway, quite. But you're like, bro, you learned a bunch of skills. Like, you weren't the gateway when you started. Come on. Come on. But it does sound cooler, right? When you're like, I am not an artist. I am an ethereal gateway into a different dimension that can only be accessed from a specific state of mind. Instead of being like, I just drilled boxes and cylinders and shapes, and I failed multiple times over the course of decades, right? And slowly but surely, I made less mistakes. And yeah, that's how I can do this. That kind of sounds like some pussy shit, right? Hard work, consistency, effort, discipline. No, gateway. Yes. Okay, so we got to keep this curve in mind. This really prominent curve. That still wasn't good enough. So like that. See, like I'm curving it more coming inwards, which is incorrect. If anything, it should be a bit more curved on the other side. I think I'm just gonna leave this as it is. These are mistakes that continue to occur. Yeah, see, I need to make these curves a lot more. It needs to be like this. See? Something like that. I'm obviously kind of butchering it a little bit. I'm gonna leave this. This is a mistake. We should leave it. Okay. Because clearly I suffer from these kind of diagonal angles, so let's do that more. Okay. So maybe something like that. The halfway point shouldn't have this. It shouldn't be curved so much. It should be more like this. Right. Kind of fucked this one at the end up. But is this more appropriate? Let's see. Try to think of the entire ellipse. I think this one looks pretty decent. I think obviously this line is a bit fucky, but yeah, let me take a little break. I haven't taken a break in a little bit. It's interesting. I think it looks okay, but I'm pretty sure I feel as if there's still some parts of the curve that are inconsistent. Okay, let's keep going. Let's try to visualize it. What the fuck would this look like if I was looking like at this from here? A sphere is essentially infinite ellipses. For the sake of this demonstration, going in this direction, is technically this direction, or it could be literally just curved around like that. The ellipses are following like that. So how do I want to convey this? Actually, let's go this way, because I clearly struggle with these types of lines. So something like this, maybe? And then what would that do here? I'm trying to keep the perspective the same. Right. Could have made this a bit more angled like that, I think. Well, the lines themselves, like this, is just straight, so it doesn't really tell you exactly the curvature of the sphere, but it's okay because these lines will. Still not. It's like a step backwards. It's interesting. Curious. 'Cause I don't think I've produced anything of similar quality to last time I did this, but I feel like my understanding's gotten better. So maybe it's just trying to match that understanding with my strokes. I don't know. This one's pretty okay as well. Nothing here has actually really hit the mark for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, even this one has a lot of issues, actually. because we're basically trying to do something like convey that. I know it's not a perfect ellipse, but we're basically trying to make this convey that, okay, like there's all these ellipses that are going in this one direction infinitely, right? And we're just kind of marking out the ones that we want to show. Well, just only thing I can keep doing is keep going, keep doing the going. So onwards. This doesn't make any sense either. Again, these ellipses are so wonky. It should be perfect ellipses, should it not? Maybe I'll have to rewatch Antonio's video. It's like, what, like this is the point it's coming to? Is that what I'm trying to say? It's curving way too fast now. Yeah, like way too fast. Doesn't make any sense. Just, yeah, that does not work. Because, like, look at this. If I finish this off, it's literally ending right here. We need more curve, but this is curving a bit too fast. It needs to be a more gradual curve. And I know my ellipses themselves aren't perfect, which probably isn't helping and contributing to this effect, but yeah, let's keep going. I mean, the best I can do is, what the fuck, bro? Am I just repeating myself? Let's just do it already. I'm just gonna do the entire contour lines to see if there's something I'm missing here. See, okay, I think I understand this decently. Maybe this should have been a bit further back. But yeah, like I definitely understand this decently in terms of the consistency. I think the biggest struggle right now is just sort of the gaps, in the sense that, okay, if I if I want to only show these parts, right, and I only want to show these parts of the lines, it's just keeping it consistent. I think that's the biggest struggle here, right? It's like, okay, how do I eliminate this section and keep these consistent while keeping the contour lines of my mind consistent as well? Well, just gotta keep trying, I guess. It is fun though. I am really enjoying this a lot. And again, it's because I'm not putting pressure on myself anymore. I'll be honest, recording myself is also a pressure, right? Again, I am putting this out on YouTube, whether currently only 9 people are watching my latest video, right? Some of them, I thought the new thumbnails would give me more consistent views, because I do give a shit a little, just a little about that, just a little. But see, I had to do the joke twice just in case you didn't get that. I was saying just a little, but then I was like, actually, it's a lot. But yeah, I don't know. New thumbnails might be a bit too really text heavy. I don't know. It's like it's showing the entire thing, but it's blurred in the background. I don't fucking know. Let's just leave it as is. But yeah, it's just about keeping it consistent. If that's the thing. Establish my center line. So I guess this really comes down to visualizing, right? Ghosting would probably help too. Okay. It's a bit too much, maybe. Something is off here. Then the fact that there's like a dinky little line here doesn't help either, but whatever. Okay. Again, I have to keep the perspective consistent. Right now, I don't think it is. That. It's coming down through there. This is the ellipse. Like so. Same thing here. Does that work? Kind of, maybe not really. I feel as if it's lost in translation here. It's like it's going good here, but then I fucked it up somewhere here. No, I fucked this up too. This is actually, did I? Yeah, I did. Cause I was like, what is this? Yeah, that doesn't make too much sense. Okay, it's been 57 minutes, so I guess I'll do one more. I do find it interesting that even though I'm thinking equally as hard and I'm really trying to figure it out, that the results look like it's one step backwards. Right? And I don't know, this is the interesting thing about art. Sometimes it really is just one step backward, but you're not even sure why. Okay, this one's a bit better, for sure. Hmm. Just trying to keep perspective consistent. It's harder on this side for some reason. It's okay. Wow, okay, I guess this one looked pretty decent. Let's do one more then. It's already been an hour, but I did spend a couple minutes talking. So. A bit more of a narrow ellipse. Hold up, let me take a break. That was good shit. Yeah, I guess the biggest thing here, obviously, I know there's inconsistencies here, but I think this is probably the best one I've done at all today, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. But what's it called? For some reason, this angle is a lot easier than these ones, like going this way, like this direction. Anything that's like I guess just not going straight up relatively, I have trouble with. I struggled with this. Why don't I just do something exactly like this again? See, it's already kind of fucking my mind. It's not curving enough. There you go. That one's curving better. Okay, so I think I'm starting to see, hopefully, exactly what it is. Again, like it's when Antonio does it or anybody skilled does it, right? It's very easy to just look at how they do it and be like, of course that's how it is. It makes complete sense. But if you want to do it yourself, it's a lot more difficult. I mean, as it should be, right? Okay, wow. So this one's a lot better, I would like to think. If you compare this to this, I think I'm starting to see the ellipses. Well, we know that this curve should be a lot more. It should be a lot more curved, but I think I'm actually starting to see that now. Right? This was okay, but I could have made it better. I could have made it a lot more consistent. So like this region needed to be more curved. Right? At the end of the day, it really just is a bunch of ellipses. They're just getting slightly larger, but are still in the same perspective, right? And then it's just getting smaller again. Like that's really all it is. And then when you look at that, we have an ellipse. Ta-da! Right? That's all it is. But seeing that and then only accounting for parts of that is the difficult part, right? Like only just accounting for little parts of it while keeping that in mind. It's easy for me to do now because I've already put the entire ellipse, I've encapsulated it within a sphere, and now I'm like, oh yes, of course, because you're following the other guidelines. But creating the guidelines in your mind and keeping them consistent is the difficult part. But slowly but surely. Maybe I'll do more of this today, or maybe I'll do perspective clusters later tonight. We'll see. But yeah, hope this was informative at the very least. I am trying more to explain my thought process while I do it. Obviously, I'm gonna have my bouts of silence when I'm concentrating, but I am trying to actually. The more I think it out loud and verbalize it in a way that makes sense to me, it will obviously reinforce my learning and my application as well, right? That's usually how teaching yourself works. So I do hope that at the very least, it teaches you something as well. You know, if it doesn't, that's completely fine. Go fuck yourself and leave my channel. Come back and then subscribe and then leave my channel. Also, make sure to show it to everybody you know and then leave my channel. Basically, never leave. But I do hope at the very least that it gets you thinking about things. You're like, I'm thinking about things now, right? That should be enough for me to turn the to turn a smooth brain into a coon brain. That is the goal, right? This is. Do I even have an example? No, I guess the joke I can make is this is how many wrinkles you want your brain to have by the end of the fucking video. Oh, classic Viggy. Such a funny joke. So original. Okay, thank you for watching. Please give me my. As always, keep drawing and please give me money.